Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our RimWorld War Let's Play. So, between episodes, I've done a lot of, just busy work, but during that time, we've been hit with two notifications about item stashes. So, the first one we got was this one here for an AI Persona core. Now, that's really only relevant if we decide we're going to go for the end game where we make the spaceship and whatever, and I typically don't do that, so I'm not that concerned about it. But this one out here is an infinite chem reactor. So if you don't know what an infinite chem reactor is, essentially you hook it up to power and it produces chem fuel. So it's essentially, it's not free chem fuel because you do have to power it, but it's turning electricity into chem fuel rather than having to turn like wood or food into chem fuel. So it's actually a pretty valuable item, and I think it could really help us because we're going to be very reliant on chem fuel in this playthrough. Now, in terms of travel time from our base out to there, we're looking at 5 days. So round trip, it's going to be, I assume, 10. It says 8.5. Is that... Why would it be shorter on the way back? This is a road, not like a river or anything. It's not like we're going upstream on the road. Maybe driving north is faster than driving south in this planet. I have no idea. But yeah, it would appear that it is slightly faster. Why would they go that way, by the way? I mean, that is hostile, so we can't go through there. But this is a dirt road. I wonder if it would be faster to do that. I mean, it should take the fastest pathing, so either way, we're looking at about 5 there, about 5 back. And that is assuming default caravan speed, which we might be able to beat, because I've gone ahead and I've implemented yes vehicles into this playthrough as well. So if we go to, why did I click power? If we go to production, we do have a vehicle table now. We'll want to make one of those. And then I have something that I mocked up just for this playthrough specially, so I guess over there is fine for now. Bad temperature, yeah, I can't really help that. But we'll throw it down in there. The vehicles don't actually take that long to produce, so I'm not super concerned about it. Let's give it a steel stool as well, just so they can move a little bit more quickly there. In fact, I should probably build one of those here too. These can be moved, so it's not that big of a problem to shift stuff around. These, of course, can't. But at least the stools can be recycled. Anyways, we'll get a vehicle out. We are going to need to set up a refinery to produce some chem fuel because we can't drive the vehicle without a bit of fuel. But I think we'll be okay. We'll have to go ahead and use... I don't know. We'll use wood or something. We'll cut down some more trees. There are trees on the map still. I've just been trying to save them. Anyways, I think that's the plan. And we'll see if that can expedite the process. I don't know who I'm going to send. I don't want to send too many people because we'll be very vulnerable here. So it might be like Petit and Fleming or Petit and Murta. I have no idea. But it's probably going to be 2 people. 3 maximum. Because I need people back here to run the base. So let's get things moving. And hopefully the prisoners can get some work done for us today. We've got all this set up. I don't know why the embrasures on this side look different than the ones on that side. It bugs me to no end, but I can't do anything about it. So, yeah. We'll get those filled in. By the way, I don't want to do what we're doing in our Star Wars playthrough where we're smoothing all the floors out and getting a bunch of stone buildup. So we're actually going to use the stone for floors as well as walls. And I think I'm just going to do granite flagstone. Who went berserk? Must be one of the prisoners. It wasn't one of mine. Hardin did. Okay. So yeah, we're going to do granite flagstone all through there. I'm not going to worry about these bedrooms because they'll get wood floors eventually. I don't know if I'm going to do it here because this is eventually going to want to have sterile floors, but we can do this. And we'll do this as well, even though we already smoothed it out. Okay. So, Hardin is fighting Alligator. Who can get in there and help? I don't want any of my people getting injured. Are you a decent melee fighter? You're probably better than Petit is. Why don't you go... I guess go melee attack him. No, not gonna do it. Come on, get over there. I would be surprised if he won that fight. Although she is missing a limb, so maybe. But he's kind of useless in combat. Okay, I need you to melee attack him. There we go. Alligator, how you doing? You'll live. Hardin, how are you doing? Much worse. Why did he break? Okay. I guess he was hungry and wasn't happy about his living conditions. Well, can't be helped. Go ahead and grab him. The only reason I'm keeping him around is because he's a decent miner. And so I'm not going to recruit him, but he is helpful for mining out rooms, especially as a prisoner where I can, you know, kind of treat him poorly. Nolan's unhappy. Well, he is outside in the cold. He's got a nice parka, though. I mean, it's a dead man's parka. Riesling isn't working. Whoa. Okay, Petit, could you maybe put that out before it becomes a problem? I don't need you to repair it. I just need you to stop the fire. Okay, well, that wasn't too bad. How are you coming on that, by the way? Pretty close, and we'll have another alpaca wool coat that I can give to... I'll probably give it to Fleming, because as far as I'm aware, yeah, you've got the caribou leather one. I'm trying to phase those out entirely. We also need to get some wood here. Is anybody going to fill that? No? Alright, so our potatoes are almost halfway grown. That's pretty good. Pretty good. We're getting a little low on food, though. We've got some rice kicking around still. I think we'll be okay. And this will probably catch the potatoes, actually. We'll probably get another rice harvest before another potato harvest. And let's see. Oh, Myrta, sorry. Whoops. Wrong thing. Still wrong thing? Alright, she just gave up. Fair enough. Grace, what are you up to? Oh, you're gonna tend to them? I mean, you could just leave them. Yeah, you know what? Just leave them alone. They're just bruises and stuff. They'll be fine. Should probably feed them, though. They could use the food. And hopefully we can get through tearing all this stuff down pretty quickly, because I would like those resources. And then we still have these steel doors queued up. I don't know what's taking those so long. The materials are there. They just need to get built. I'm going to put them on a hold open, because I want people to be able to come and go through there pretty quickly, but at least that will differentiate this as a separate room. Also, since that's all dug out, let's go ahead and wall this off. And I'll let the prisoners finish digging over here, because I want to get the front end of the base done before I start digging deeper in. But once we have this, I'll probably start working on like this area here. Actually, this is probably more important, because that's going to be our kitchen, our freezer, and our main crafting room. So I think these take priority over... I mean, honestly, we should have waited on this. Oh well. And hopefully we see those floors get done soon, too. Alright, so our heater in here went down. Luckily, Cooper's on top of that, because that could be a problem. Oh, we have another raid. They just do not give up, do they? Alright, they brought a few more ranged weapons this time, so we'll have to be careful. They brought a few more people, too. I think this is the biggest raid that we've seen so far. By the way, I need to hunt you guys. So while I'm down here, I'll queue you up for hunting. But yeah, we need that meat. We should probably hunt you as well. Got to be careful about that, because they will attack. They might attack, too, if we shoot too many of them at once. Let's see, any other animals? We'll deal with the raid first, and then we'll deal with those guys. But we definitely need more meat. That way we can kind of make the rice last longer until we get this new harvest in. So, before we jump back up there, let's see what we're dealing with. We've got 6 characters. They mostly look female. I got one guy. Okay, so Sam. Ranger kid. Only 15. A bit young to be fighting. She's got a short bow. She's a night owl and doesn't like chemicals. Incapable of firefighting and plant work. The firefighting is kind of a problem. At least she's not a pyromaniac, though. It's a decent shot. She likes animals, kind of likes medicine. That's about it. Not the best character, certainly not the worst though. We have Galga the healer, 25. Let's see, neurotic with an annoying voice. So she's going to be a real problem. Huh. Yeah, she's incapable of dumb labor, which is something I hate. She's a good grower and miner though, or at least she has a lot of passion for it. Not great. Sparrow the loner, female, 35. Incapable of social. Well, she's a loner after all. Night owl gay brawler. Okay. Pretty good melee combatant. So we'll have to watch out for her if she gets too close. She's also pretty good at farming, and she is very passionate about intellectual pursuits. She could be a decent crafter too with some practice. Then we have Stork. Gay, psychically deaf, steadfast. Very good combatant, both in ranged and melee. A little bit better at melee though, and a little bit more passionate about it. She can also build and craft. Pretty solid, actually. And we have Purple Trotto. Green Thumb, Prostaphobe, and Brawler. Melee combatant. Maybe like a backup medic, and then could help with building too. It could help with farming as well, just not very keen on it. And then we have Blue Banastra. Incapable of nothing, that's always great. Fast Walker and Gunslinger, that's pretty good. I mean, I wish he had some passion for shooting, but at least he's fairly good at it. Let's see. Lowers aiming time and increases accuracy. Lowers his melee chance. His chance to hit for melee though, but he's already kind of bad, so it's not exactly. I mean, he's not terrible actually. I wish he had some passion for shooting or anything else really, but not the worst. We'll see who ends up surviving this, but there's some okay characters in there. So let's let them kind of roll up. We'll get moving as soon as they get to, you know, maybe, or as soon as they start moving, I guess. Or we could go pick a fight with them first. That has worked pretty well for us so far, because that lets me dictate where and when the fighting happens. Yeah, I think I want to do that. Or are they coming right now? No, they're still wandering. I gotta be careful though, because if they wander too far, they could catch us in a bad position. So let's get everybody except for Grace and Nolan moving out. We'll set up here, and if we're in the clear still, then we'll push a little bit further forward. I get the feeling that they're going to meet us halfway, though, so I don't think we'll be able to push up further than that. That's still a pretty decent spot, though. They'd be hard-pressed to get to us over here or over here. Murta, since you're going to be there first, let's get you there. Bender, I need you closest, because your gun is the worst in terms of range. Cooper, you can go there. Pettit, you're going to be the furthest back. And Fleming, you need to be kind of up close as well with that gun. Actually, Murta, why don't you go take some pot shots? You know what? If they're going to push up, or if they're going to move across like that, we may as well move into that pocket. So everybody keep going. That's everyone, right? Yeah. Can you hit them from there? No, but I imagine Pettit will be able to. Pettit, I need you up there quick. Okay, I think we're taking shots. Yeah, there we go. Alright, that's one down. They're going to set up and try to shoot some arrows back. Hopefully our cover holds. Come on, take her out. Come on, you got this. You guys can do it. Well, we haven't taken any hits yet, so that's good. Oh, Fleming just got hit. Spoke too soon. Come on, we're so close. Take her out, please. I keep seeing bullets like hit right next to her feet. Okay, she's down but not dead. Pettit. I need you to start shooting at them. Are they trying to flee? Like, what are they doing? Alright, well there's another dead. Still moving. Alright, let's see. Oh, now they're fleeing. Okay. Trado, the herder. You weren't terrible. I might consider trying to recruit you. Gotta be careful about too many mouths to feed, though. I might just cut Hardin loose. So let's see. Let's pursue them. Everybody run to there. They'll have a pretty straight line to go. Fleming, how bad are you hit? Just a minor cut. Do me a favor and capture Trado. Oh, right. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Hardin, you are free to go. Hopefully that'll butter up that faction a little bit. I mean, it will gain some relation with them, so we'll go ahead and do that. Prioritize feeding. Why can't I prioritize releasing? I want him out of there. Well, either way, let's build a copy right there. Fleming, when you're done eating, I guess, go capture Trado. And then you guys, actually Bender, you can go back to whatever you're doing too. Your gun's going to be kind of useless here. These guys have the long-range weapons, so they should be the only ones able to hit these shots. Why aren't you firing? What the hell? I know Pt.10 could hit from that range. I guess they were out of range, but Pt.10 should have been able to hit still. And then eventually we're going to need to gang up on that wolf. So let's see. She had an alpacable long coat. I might grab that and see if we can repair it and get rid of the dead man tag. I definitely want that shovel because we're actually trying to utilize those. Did you have anything useful on? Just a duster and a steel knife. I wouldn't mind a steel knife. Where did they go? Did the enemy just like up and disappear? I don't see them. Huh. Okay. Well, I guess they probably kept running. Got a fox there. Gotta watch out for those little bastards. Oh, they cut through. Okay, there they are. Well, we're not going to catch them then. That was a pretty good move on their part. Could you guys come over here and deal with this wolf while I have you? Who's hungry? Oh, Pt.10. Pt.10, you'll be fine for like another minute. And yeah, we need to get Hardin out of there. I just want to cut him loose. Get him the heck out. Alligator, what's your deal? Is it the hypothermia? I don't know. I don't know why she's down. Nolan, can you rescue her? No, sorry. Capture, I guess. Yeah, go bail her out. We should hold that open. How did it get so cold in here? What the hell? Oh, because they haven't been filling that. Nolan, I need you to do that. I keep clicking on the floors. Nolan, need you to refuel that for me. Okay. If you three could go ahead and start shooting that, that'd be great. There'll be a little bit of extra meat. Perfect. Okay, Pt.10. Go feed yourself. Cooper. Let's see. He already grabbed that. So, Cooper, if you could haul the shovel. Okay, fine. I'll just let the dog do it. Fine. Strip. Cooper, that's going to be your job. Strip Stork and Murta, do me a favor and... What's going on here? Is this full? It's not full. So why can't we haul? Oh, because you're drafted, of course. Should have known better. Alright, well, we're not going to worry too much about the shovel. It'll get done. I do want to get that coat, though. I think with the mending mod, we'll be able to maybe remove the dead man tag. And we'll be able to use that. Because it is, you know, essentially, well, it's exactly what we're trying to produce. I think I'm out of alpacable at this point. So yeah, I'd like to have those for all of our people. But we're getting low on power, too. These things are not getting the job done. I think we've just been low on wind. And Fleming, is it possible for me to... Let's see. Feeding. Not worried about that. Don't even feed him. Let's see. I'll do that. And then do this again, and that should stop her from doing it. And I'm going to remove his bed. Trotto. Okay, so yeah, you're bleeding pretty... Oh, wow. You're bleeding really bad. Hardin, or sorry, Fleming, since you're here, can you just do your best to stop the bleeding? If, you know, if there's any bad infections, we'll let Grace deal with it, but for now, just make sure they don't bleed to death. And there goes our power. Fantastic. Alright, so our Gatling gun research is complete. I forget what we queued up after that. It looks like... Okay, so mending. Perfect. That will allow us to start repairing stuff, which is exactly what I was hoping to do. And then it looks like beyond that we decided to maybe look at some of this Soviet stuff. I have no idea what's in there. It looks like there's quite a few things. So... Ooh, 45mm cannon. That sounds like fun. Yeah, but there's some cool stuff in there, I think. And from there, I have no idea, but we've got some time to figure it out, so we will. But if we wanted to, we could produce some Gatling guns. And I don't know how those fare compared to just like regular machine gun turrets. The manned ones anyways. So we'll, you know, be sure to kind of test them, as it were. That way we'll know if they're even worth building. Because for all we know, you know, they might just be completely outclassed by some of the other machine guns that we can make. So there may not be any reason to actually use them, but they could be a lot of fun too. So we'll see. Oh, look at you making the fancy meals. Yeah, that meat from the wolf helped. And as long as she won't waste rice. The problem is, whenever we feed that to people raw, it's such a waste. Myrta, don't you dare. Let's see. Oh, because you're drafted, right? Yeah, move away. Undraft and haul it back. And then go eat that meal. With perfectly good food, easily accessible, they still grab the raw food. Let's see. You just have really bad blood loss. You'll be fine. And you're just unhappy. Why are you unhappy? Oh, wow. Like all the reasons. Well, I'm working on it, man. Give me a break here. Give me a break. We need to clean this place up. It's looking a little bit rough. I feel like we need more people. We really need more hands. The prisoners just don't get enough work done. It's nice having them mining, but unless somebody's actively watching them all the time, they're not going to really do a whole lot. So we need more colonists that can actually do jobs consistently. Okay, so you're building the vehicle table. I queued up some more wind turbines, so that should help with our power problems. While we have wind, we're producing plenty. It's just that when the wind dies down, we find ourselves in kind of a rough spot. Fleming, you're still bleeding, man. Could you maybe patch yourself up? Like, luckily he's not bleeding all over the base, but still. Cooper, I feel like you're not getting a whole lot done recently, man. Right, I need to get him and Grace. He's with Grace now, by the way. I don't know if that is something that you guys are aware of. But they're together, and I need to get them a shared bedroom. Let's see, so those are both alpaca wool. That's the one we just made. So somebody, I think Fleming needs to wear that one. We'll try to get Bender in one as well. We might give him this one when it's no longer Dead Man's clothes. For now, I'm going to forbid it because I don't want it recycled. I should probably forbid this one too. Anything I want to keep, I have to forbid because otherwise it gets thrown over here, and then eventually Petit recycles it. Let's see, he's got some buffalo wool there. Yeah, I just finished recycling one of these. Okay, we need cotton for uniforms, so hopefully we can get that done soon. Is anybody going to release Hardin? For the love of God. I can't order them to do it, by the way. There's no option. I can deliver food, strip, capture. That's it. Maybe I have to capture him. So Myrta, go capture him, please. Where are you, by the way? Oh, you're like way down here. Why are you feeding raw wolf meat to alligator? I need you to do this. Oh, I got rid of his bed? Right. Of course I did. Alright, just put it back there then. And go drop him back into it. Yeah, I don't think they can release him until he's actually quote-unquote captured. But we just need to get him out of there. Fleming, don't do it, man. Can you cook? He can, yeah. Go whip up some meals for yourself and others, I guess. Alright, so the vehicle table is finally finished. I'm going to go ahead and add a bill here for a truck. And we just need to make one of them for now. What is the cost on that, by the way? So 300 steel and 15 components, not terrible. Those components are going to be quite a lot, but we still have plenty left on the map. Let's make sure that somebody 6 or better is going to make this, so probably pet it. But I'll say anybody in the colony, so technically a prisoner could come in and do this as well. And yeah, there we go. Finally, Hardin is capable of walking, which means we'll be able to get him the hell out of here. It took longer than I would have liked, but unfortunately he was beat up a little bit worse than I thought, and so that's why he couldn't leave. But now that he is capable of walking, we're just going to basically dump him at the doorstep and tell him to get going. And hopefully he makes it back to his faction and puts in a good word for us. That's probably far enough, man. I don't think you need to go any further than that. There we go. On your way. Go butter up the Soviets for us so that we can maybe not have to fight them so much. Looks like our floors are getting done as well. That's great. Oh, we forgot to do... I don't know that that's going to be cobblestone. We'll see. But anything's better than the rough stone that we had. We just need to get all the dirt out of here now. There's a lot of like stuff from mining. There's just random filth all over the floors as well. Don't have a lot of people cleaning. And the prisoners are set to clean. Oh, Grace has rejected Cooper's marriage proposal. He's going to be crushed. Alright, so we were able to get a couple of caribou and an Arctic fox that should feed us for a little while. Looks like Grace is cranking out some meals for us already. That's great. We'll be able to finally eat again. I think they went like a day while being hungry. And it looks like this wind turbine is getting put together as well. That's great. We could really use another pair of hands, but so far nothing. I think everybody's just been too busy to actually recruit. But either way, if we get one of these two, we're going to need to literally build them another arm because they don't have a pair of hands. They only have one each. So yeah. Oh good, our mending research is done. Let's go ahead and look at that. So we'll need to build a mending table. Where was the actual technology? I thought it was down here somewhere. Crap. There it is. Okay, so that gives us a mending workbench. It also gives us this mending attachment, which we're not going to use. We've tried this in the Star Wars playthrough, and it doesn't work great. So we're going to stick with this one. This is part of the... I want to say it's part of the change mirror, change dresser mod. So it's not that I downloaded this intentionally. It just came with another mod that I wanted. Anyways, we're going to use this. It doesn't require any repair kits as far as I'm aware. So it's just... not even material, just whatever the item is and work from the person doing it to fix things. I don't know if it removes dead man tags, so we'll have to kind of science that to figure it out. But up next we have the Soviet research. Following that, we could do microelectronics. I don't know that I'm ready for a lot of these things though, because they were gonna draw a lot of power and we just don't have the means yet. We have pemmican research. We're not quite ready for brewing because we just can't do consistent growth right now. We have to wait until our greenhouses are built. Great War advancements, old prosthetics. We're playing kind of like a diesel punk version of World War I, so we'll do at least the regular stuff, if not slightly better. I don't know about any of this. Trenches of World War II gives me ammo crates, MG34s. Okay, and a howitzer. Don't know if we need that quite yet. Huh. Yeah, maybe we'll just get this out of the way then, because nothing else is really jumping out at me. So So that'll be next. I'm pretty sure we already have access to mortars, just not the default one. So we'll have to look into that. But I prefer to use the more themed stuff than the vanilla stuff anyways. And I don't know what else we would need. I guess we'll have to think on it, but we've got enough queued up for now, or we'll be fine for a little while. I think I'm going to go ahead and end it here. It's been a pretty long episode, but I think it's going to end up getting cut pretty short because I've just been kind of sitting around watching. There hasn't been a whole lot happening. So hopefully the next episode's a little bit more eventful, but we'll go ahead and leave this one here. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a great time playing some RimWorld with you, and I look forward to seeing you guys back here for the next episode.